Feels good to see the world getting loose. Feels good to see the world getting loose. I don't know about you, Sack Noel. I don't know about you, Phenom. I don't know about you, White Shadow. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I'm 2 plus 2, I'm for sure. You down, I'm down, baby, let's go. You stop, you drop, baby, then roll. You twerk, you pop, booty so swole. I'd hate me too if I were you. And when it comes to billions, I'll take 2. It's only one life, you don't get 2. So live life, don't let it live you.
I got a pocket full of $100 bills. Put on a jacket, cause these diamonds give you chills. 2 shots I'm running, 2 out I'm stunning tonight. Tonight, yeah. Look in the mirror, I'm like, who the hell is he? So many whips and cribs, I'm losing track of keys. Ooh, up to something, ooh, yeah, I love it, alright. Alright.
Yeah, yeah, I'm drinking out the bottle. Get loose, hanging with supermodels. Get loose, feel like I hit the lotto. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I'm 1 plus 1, I'm too strong. If you ain't about money, then get gone. I wanna wild out all night long. You wanna ride out, then get on. I'd hate me too if I were you. And when it comes to billions, I'll take 2. It's only one life, you don't get 2. So live life, don't let it live you.
I got a pocket full of $100 bills. Put on a jacket, cause these diamonds give you chills. 2 shots I'm running, 2 out I'm stunning tonight. I'm stunning tonight, yeah. Look in the mirror, I'm like, who the hell is he? So many whips and cribs, I'm losing track of keys. Ooh, up to something, ooh, yeah, I love it, alright. Alright.
Yeah, yeah, I'm drinking out the bottle. Get loose, hanging with supermodels. Get loose, feel like I hit the lotto. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Hey, for those here in Ocean City, just a reminder, we got the next men's semifinal coming up, the last semifinal of the day. So our two women's championship match teams are in, and one of our men's championship teams are in. So this is the final semi of the day. This will determine the final team to advance in the tournament. Then there will be a bit of a break between the semifinals and the finals, and then we'll come back for the championship matches. I believe it's, don't quote me on this, but I believe it's 6 p.m. Tonight is when we start with the finals. But I could be wrong. 6 p.m.? All right, so 6 p.m. So we're going to start with Gaspari, Tommaso. Well, Gaspari's higher ranked than Tommaso is. Do you want to go Tommaso and then Gaspari, or I mean, even though, yeah. So let's go Tommaso, Gaspari, and then VIGON, and then Bollettinari. Are you ready? Here we go, baby. All right, well, welcome back to Ocean City, Maryland, the 2025 Beach Tennis Maryland Open. I'm Alex Cornin, the voice of beach tennis, and we are bringing you the next and final men's semifinal here on a championship Saturday.
on a gorgeous championship Saturday here in Ocean City. So, one of these teams will advance to tonight's championship. Who will it be? Let's go down. Let's meet our players right now. First up, he's 29 years old, currently ranked number 35 in the world, but he's a former number 1. Back in 2019, he held the top position in the world rankings. He's also a former world champion. He's from Italy. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Tommaso Giovannini, the Crazy Horse. His partner, the young gun, 20 years old, and currently ranked number 20 in the world. He's from Italy. Say hello to Mr. Niccolo GASPARRI. Their opponents, 26 years old, ranked 21 in the world. He had a high ranking of 13 back in 2023. He hails from Venezuela. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Carlos VIGON. And with 20 titles under his belt, he's 31 years old, currently ranked number 14 in the world. From Italy, say hello to Diego Bollettinari. Best 2 out of 3 sets here. Winner goes on to the championships. Loser, their tournament is over. Lots to play for here. Here we go. Yeah, Tommaso, no more consolation draw. Here we go. Underway. Semifinal. Carlos serves it up and in. A big ace, making a statement right off the bat. 15-love. This is a battle of the number 2 and number 3 seeded teams in the tournament. Carlos and Diego serving it up now, number 2. Tommaso and Niccolo, number 3. Nice exchange here as Nico takes it up high, going to the center, and that just clips off the paddle of Bollettinari. It's 15-all. Serve in, forehand side return there by Tommaso. Nico taking it up high, challenging to the corner. Carlos able to get to it, and a big put away. Crazy Horse putting his hoof into that one, knocking it down, 15-30. As the serve is up, backhand side return there by Nico. Nico exposing that court as they charge in, trying to put pressure on into the forecourt. But Nico saw it, lobs one over the head. Nothing that Carlos or Diego could do. It is now a break opportunity at 15-40. Chance to get that early break for the Crazy Horse and his partner, Niccolo GASPARRI. Serve up. Tommaso on the backhand side dish, now taking it up high, challenging Diego. Diego's there. Diego from the center, going back to Tommaso this time from the middle. Putting pressure on. Players switching sides now. Oh, and Nico putting it down into the paddle. Big pressure, and they get the break early. That's a statement right there for the number 3 seeds. Nico and Tommaso, they lead 1-0 here on center court, men's semifinal number 2. So the players will change sides. It'll be an interesting one here. On paper, very difficult to determine who could win this match. I didn't even bother making a prediction because it was just too hard. It could be anybody's game. Of course, you've got the former world number 1 with all of the experience here, world champion, and Tommaso Giovannini. You've got this young gun, Niccolo GASPARRI, who everybody's talking about, and this superstar from Italy, and what a lot of people are saying could be the future of Italian beach tennis. Of course, on the other side, you've got such accomplished players in Diego Bollettinari and Carlos VIGON, and you just never know what's going to happen here. All of these are 4 accomplished players, so it'll be an interesting game. We know that. Tommaso Giovannini, the Crazy Horse, serving it up at 1-love. Serve up, forehand side return there by VIGON. And that one's gonna sail inside, 15 love. Serve up, VIGON on the backhand return. They're stretching. Carlos gets one up. That should be an easy put away for Tommaso, and it is 30 love. Backhand side return there by Carlos. Carlos now clicking it over to Nico. Nico from the shallow court puts it up high. There's Tommaso answering back, and he just stretches Diego to the Oceanside line. 40 love. It's been a great start here so far for Nico and Tommaso, the number 3 seeds, looking to punch their ticket through to the championship match. But a lot of beach tennis left to play. We are early in this one. First set. Tommaso chance on his serve here to go up 2 games to love. Serve is in on the backhand side. Fairly bounce off the net there for Carlos. Charging in is Diego. Diego now locking in as that one's going to go out, but just barely out. So 40-15. We are in the second game of this first set, men's semifinal number 2. Axel Samardzic and Zenon Hoaju already through to the championship match. They'll be played later on this evening. Serve up into the net. So they had a point to give, but they don't want to give any more now. 40-30. As Tommaso and Nico going to talk it over. They're going to definitely try to close out this game right now, get that early break, and follow it up with the service hold. 40-30. As it serves up, Diego on the return. Now dug out by Carlos, and it clips the line. Carlos VIGON takes us to a golden point here in the second game at 40 all. Game point and break point. Somebody's going to win the game on this one right now. Is what makes one of the cool nuances of beach tennis, the golden point. So that's 3 in a row squandered for Tommaso and Nico. Can they get the one here to get the hold, or will it be a break and we'll be tied at 1 all? As the serve is up, Carlos is there on the answer for the put away from his knees. Tommaso's there once again. Tommaso on the defensive save. Now taking it up, but it was just a little too shallow. Oh, and that is a break. Down 40 love. They come all the way back and take the game. We are tied at 1 game all here on center court. Men's semifinal number 2, and it is already action-packed. This could be a very close one. If anything is going to go 3 sets, it might be this match right here, but a little bit, we got a long way to get there. So let's see what happens. Diego Bollettinari, Carlos VIGON off the break. They will get served now from the south side. Diego Bollettinari serving it up at 1 all. Serve in, backhand side return there by Nico. Tommaso stretching in. Tommaso now pushing pressure down the middle. Diego's there. Diego stretching, Nico wide. 15 love. Serve is up, forehand side return there by Nico. Nico now from the middle. Answer back, and that's big pressure there. Takes us to 15 all. Beach tennis, who can hold the forecourt, who can put pressure on? It's a game of back and forth, seesaw action, defense and offense. Like a chess match, you want to move your player around the board. Diego serves up, return back in there by Tommaso. Tommaso got a little too early with that one, dumps it into the net, 30-15. Forehand side return there by Nico. Pushing pressure is Tommaso, and that ties us up at 30 all. Serves up, backhand side there, return by Tommaso from the middle. Tommaso, a little touch play from the net, answered back by Carlos. Carlos going in for the kill, saved back in there by Nico, just outside. 40-30 opportunity at game point now to take the 2-1 lead. After they got that break last game, and now let's see if they can follow it up with the service hold and seize the momentum here in set number 1. Serve is up, backhand side return there by Nico. Nico taking it up high. Carlos stretching over. Tommaso's there to answer. Up high once again. Players crossing sides now. Nico from the other side of the court, covering his partner. Tommaso now stretching, keeping the ball back in play, and that one is going to sail out. Aggressive play by Carlos coming in, trying to put the smash away. I like the aggression, especially at 40-30. Trying to close it out, but that one just a bit long. So that takes us now to a golden point at 40 all. That's our second one of the match so far. We're only in game number 3. So somebody's going to win this and take the 2-1 lead. Will it be the servers, Diego and Carlos, or will Tommaso and Nico find a way to get the break? As the serve is up and out, and on the service error, the break goes to Niccolo GASPARRI and Tommaso Giovannini. They lead 2-1 here early in this men's semifinal. You are watching live action from Ocean City, Maryland, the 2025 Beach Tennis Maryland Open in effect on a gorgeous championship Saturday. We'll be right back after this.
Club at Park Place Hotel.
All right, so coming off the break, this is Niccolo GASPARRI, the 20-year-old Italian, serving it up at 2-1. Big serve, Axer back on the backhand side by Carlos. Carlos digs it out somehow with a nice offensive play. There's Diego locking onto it from the middle, and that's going to sail long. It was a good play, but that one just a bit long. Right positioning, just a little too much punch on it. Love 15. Serve is up and a service ace for GASPARRI, 15 all. Serve in, beautiful serve by Gaspari, 30-15. Serve is up, back inside return there by Diego. Diego charging into the middle. Tommaso's there and putting it down with authority. A beautiful read by Gaspari. He sees it going in middle, makes the move early, and is in perfect position for the put down. That is 40-15 now. Opportunity to extend their lead to 2 games. From the I formation, Tommaso's taking up high to the baseline. Ooh, Carlos able to get a nice aggressive put down there, but that's open court as Diego inched a little too close to the middle and Gaspari made him pay for it. That is a service hold, and that is 3-1. Niccolo GASPARRI, Tommaso Giovannini, the number 3 seeds, in the lead here in the first set. At 1-3, Carlos Vigon serving it up. Nice defensive. Look at this exchange here. That's an easy put down. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, as Tommaso and Diego exchange in a quick battle, hand battle there in the forecourt. Tommaso coming out on top. Love 15. Service up and out. Love 30. Serve up for inside return there by Tommaso, getting stretched backwards, and that's going to land in 15-30. Serve up, back inside return there by Tommaso. Little touch play to the middle. Locking on is Tommaso, but nice defensive play there by Vigon. Diego now putting it back to the corner, answered back the same way by Gaspari. And as Vigon goes in for the kill, it is into the net. So that is a break opportunity now at 15-40 for Gaspari and Giovannini to extend their lead. They're leading 3-1 so far. They could extend it to 3. And that would be and just like that, off the service error, they give one away, and it is now 4-1. Niccolo GASPARRI, Tommaso Giovannini leading first set action here in the men's semifinal. 4-1. Gaspari Giovannini in the lead.
Don't
First point. First point of this sixth game goes to VIGON and BOLLETTINARI. Love 15. And it's out. Clips the net. Sails wide. Love 30. Serve in. Forehand side return there by BOLLETTINARI. BOLLETTINARI holding court there in the forecourt. VIGON gets a paddle on it, but that's just out. 15-30. Battle of the number 2 and the number 3 seeds. This is the number 3 seed, Tommaso and GASPARRI. They're in the lead here, 4-1, first set. But a nice break opportunity here for BOLLETTINARI and VIGON. 15-40. Very important break opportunity for them. They can't give up any more room here in the first set. As a serve, off the bounce, off the net, and an unfriendly deflection there for Giovannini. So that's a break, and Diego BOLLETTINARI, Carlos VIGON get a game back. It is now 2-4 here in the first set, 2-4. Men's semifinal action. One of these teams will advance to tonight's championship to face Axel Samardzic and Zenon Hoashu from Aruba. BOLLETTINARI serving it up. Forehand side return there by Giovannini. Tommaso locking on to it. Carlos taking it up high, and it's just long. Love 15. Forehand side dig there by GASPARRI, going in for the kill! They could feel that one back in Italy, the earthquake. That one registered on the Richter scale as GASPARRI knocks the felt off the ball as he slams it home with authority. Love 30, and a big statement point right there from the young Italian. Serve up, forehand side return there, and Giovannini gets beat down the boardwalk side line, 15-30. Serve up. Taking it up high, stretching is BOLLETTINARI. There's Carlos keeping the ball back in play somehow with a beautiful defensive play, and they converts. Carlos VIGON ties this one up at 30-all. Kept his team in this one, in that one with the beautiful defensive play. This is Diego serving it up at 30-all. Forehand side dish there by Tommaso from the middle. And pressure play, just Tommaso fed it right up there for Diego. Easy put down, and that is now 40-30. Game point here, trying to pull within one. They were in a little bit of a hole, but they got the break, and now chance to hold serve, pull within a game at 3-4. Serve in, forehand side return there by Tommaso, taking it up high, stretching his BOLLETTINARI, puts it up in the air, saves it. Gaspari's there. Nope, it's going to be Tommaso, and it's good. And they get the service hold. They have pulled within one. We've got a good one here on center court, folks, as Niccolo GASPARRI, Tommaso GIOVANNINI are clinging to a one-game lead, but the momentum starting to shift over to the number 2 seeds. We'll see what happens here. Coming back in just a minute on center court, you're watching the 2025 Beach Tennis Maryland Open.
Everybody who's tuning in from around the world on the live stream, courtesy of I Do Live Streaming and the team at I Do Beach Tennis. This is Niccolo GASPARRI serving it up at 4-3. Tommaso dumping one into the net. It's now love 15, momentum shifting over to Carlos VIGON and Diego Bollettinari. So Tommaso and Nico talking it over, seeing if there's a way they can stop the bleeding at love 15. Serve in, back inside return there by Carlos. That one's going to stay just a bit outside, 15 all. Serve in, forehand side return there by Carlos. They're going to wisely let that one go as it just sails long. 15-30. Service up, and now it's a big heater, bringing the pace. Not much that Carlos could do on that one as he sends that out. It's now 30 all. The I formation again, serve up into the net, and that gives another break opportunity here for Diego and Carlos at 30-40. Chance to tie this first set up in 4 games all. What started out as the Nico and Tommaso show has now, the momentum has shifted over. Serve is up. There's Tommaso stretching, trying to keep the ball back in play. Could be, and it's an easy put down. Carlos VIGON slamming it home, and they have tied this match at 4 games all in the first set. It's a high drama semifinal, 4 apiece. It was a 3-game cushion at 4-1, and then all of a sudden, the last 3 games, Carlos VIGON, Diego Bollettinari, the number 2 seeds, have found their rhythm. They have tied it up. And now they have serve from the north side of the court. Serve is up in the forehand side return there by Tommaso, taking it up to the baseline. Carlos is there. Now Carlos trying to chop it over back to Tommaso, but that's going to fall short into the net. A little 15. Serve up, and the return into the net, 15 all. Backhand side return there by Tommaso. Tommaso taking it high. Diego's there to answer. And just another pressure shot as Carlos VIGON goes cross angle back to GASPARRI. And it's 30-15. Serve up and out. 30 all. Couldn't have asked for a better weather day here. Beautiful, sunny, warm day in Ocean City. The breeze is blowing, but really not that much based on how it has all week. Ideal conditions, maybe even a little hot. Beach tennis players are used to that. So you got a nice exchange here from the forecourt. A little topspin backhand by VIGON. And they win the battle there. Carlos VIGON, Diego Bollettinari. 40-30. As they're going to towel off. 40-30 chance to get 4 games in a row and take the lead here in the first set. It would be their first lead they've had the entire match. (40-30). Tommaso's there. Tommaso putting on pressure, and it's 40 all now. Golden point. Game point, break point, and for GASPARRI and Giovannini, this is absolutely huge. The momentum has moved away from them. They have a chance to stop the bleeding with the break right here. VIGON going to be looking to make the serve. Does he go big, or does he just try to get it in with spin? We shall see here at 40 all, golden point. Somebody is going to break the tie at 4 games apiece and take that 5-4 lead. Who's it going to be? Serve is up. Tommaso's there to answer. Tommaso, a little touch play from the center. Stretching is GASPARRI. It's out! And Diego and Carlos run off 4 in a row. They lead 5 games to 4 here on center court. What a turn of events here in the first set, men's semifinal action. Carlos VIGON, Diego Bollettinari, the number 2 seeds, lead 5-4 here on center court.
Fala pessoal, você que está buscando oportunidades de investimento, dolarizar seu patrimônio, hoje eu vou te apresentar a Sunrise Homes. Vem comigo. Uma empresa que nasceu para entregar excelência, seriedade e compromisso para quem quer investir de forma segura.
In this first set, the first half of the set, Giovannini and GASPARRI were on a roll. They were leading 4 games to 1, but then all of a sudden in the second half, VIGON and Bollettinari climbed their way back in. They have now seized the lead at 5-4. This is Tommaso, the crazy horse, at 4-5, serving to keep his team alive in the first set. Serve up. VIGON is there. Carlos, that's an easy put down for Tommaso Giovannini, 15 love. Serve in on the backhand side dish there by Diego. GASPARRI putting it down. He got style points for that one, but unfortunately sends it too long. So it's 15 all. We are deep in the first set. Tommaso and Nico serving at 4-5, 15 all in this game. Forehand side return there by Carlos up high. There's GASPARRI, and that should be the easy put away. Save back in. It's out. It's out. They looked, Diego and Carlos looked to the tournament referee, Esteban, for the call, but he does confirm the player's call is correct. It was out. 30-15. This event being streamed around the world on I Do live streaming, courtesy of our team at I Do Beach Tennis. Tommaso serving it up from the middle. Carlos trying to put it down. Stay back in there by GASPARRI. Tommaso keeping the ball in play. Nice defensive hands. GASPARRI gets a paddle on it, but into the net. That's 30 all now. Vigon and BOLLETTINARI want to get points away from capturing the first set. But GASPARRI and Giovannini also 2 points away from tying this one up at 5 games all. It's been neck and neck here lately. As the serve's in there. Little touch play around the net, going up for the kill. Yes, and that's Vigon getting high up in the air, using that reach and slamming it home. It is now 30-40. It is break point, and it is set point for Carlos Vigon and Diego BOLLETTINARI. So Tommaso serves, facing a set point, getting it up high. Carlos going in for the kill, and Carlos Vigon puts it down. They have came all the way back from 1-4, and they take the first set, 6-4 here on center court. They strike first and are leading 1-0, the number 2 seeds in the tournament. And we shall see second set coming up here in just a minute. Can Tommaso and Nico find some of that magic that they had early in the match? Well, pressure's on now. They are down a set. We'll be right back here in Ocean City, Maryland, the BT Maryland Open 2025 edition. Want to thank Dippin' Dots and Brothers Bistro, the Golden Plate, Solstice Oceanfront Bar and Grill, Guido's Burritos, and the Kalamata Meze Bar, as well as the city of Ocean City. So what you have here, you've got hotels, you've got the municipalities, you've got the individual businesses here along the boardwalk, all supporting an event like this. And that's what it takes to make success, you know, with live sports in beach cities like this. So couldn't happen without you. Thank you for your support, and also we look forward to continuing the tradition here with this tournament, making it bigger and better every single year. So thank you, sponsors, for all that you do. Couldn't do it without you.
take a 3-minute break.
Yeah, the 3-minute break.
You can announce that, please.
So we're in between sets here. We've got Carlos Vigon, Diego Bollettinari leading 6 games to 4. And we are in a 3-minute medical timeout, which is allowed per ITF rules for Tommaso to get some treatment. So the trainer is there working with Tommaso right now, and we are on a 3-minute break with tournament senior official Boo Boo there overseeing. So, keys to the match so far, this was all Nico and Tommaso starting out early, taking that 4-1 lead. They came out of the gate swinging, aggressive, they were sharp, and they were just putting it to the number 2 seeds, and you thought, wow, this could be over quick in the first set. But all of a sudden, Carlos and Diego, they found their rhythm, started punching back 1 point at a time, and started to climb in. They got that break at 4-1. Pulled it within 2 at 2-4, and then all of a sudden just continued to steamroll from there. 3rd game, 4th game, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, 6 games to 4. So the momentum clearly with Carlos and Diego as the first set ended, but sometimes we see in these set changeovers, things can change. So you have a little bit of an extended break here as Tommaso was getting some treatment from the trainer. Let's see what happens here in the second set as we come out. Can Carlos and Diego continue with the momentum they had, or will we see a shift here for the Crazy Horse and his partner, Niccolo GASPARRI? Our first team is in. Axel Samardzic and Zainon Awashu from Aruba. They're going to be playing in the championship tonight. They will be playing the winners of this match here. Our women's final is all set. Eri Homa and Irina Otsuka. They're going to be taking on Daria Churikova and Lisa Jamé. Women's championship match scheduled for 6 o'clock p.m. tonight, and then immediately following that will be the men's final. For those watching on the stream, that is Eastern Standard Time. So here we go, starting up the second set with Diego Bollettinari. First point, taken up high is Tommaso. Tommaso gets a paddle on him. That's going to sail wide. 15-love. Serve up and out, 15-all. Forehand side dig, GASPARRI into the net, 30-15. Backhand side dig by Tommaso. Tommaso now, a little shallow dropper. Diego's there to answer, sending it to the back baseline, but that's going to be a bit long, 30-all. Serve up, forehand side return there by Tommaso. Taking it up high is GASPARRI. Nice defensive play there by Tommaso. Digs it out once again on the defensive side. From there, the nice defensive play. Relentless defensive play by Tommaso and Nico. Carlos kept bringing the heat, as did Diego, but Tommaso and Nico just kept smashing it back with the nice defensive hands. And it's now break opportunity here to start this second set, 30-40. Serve is in, backhand side return, and they finally get a game back, and maybe that's the momentum shift they needed. Big break of serve, and Nico and Tommaso take the lead in the second set, 1 game to love. We are in the men's semifinals, folks, with Carlos Vigon, Diego Bollettinari leading 1-0, but Nico and Tommaso jump out in front here in set number 2. Gasparrri serves it up into the net, love 15. For backhand side dig into the net, 15 all. Nice serve there by Gasparrri. Bollettinari gets a paddle on it, but just not enough. Another serve into the net, so service error, 15-30. Serve is up. Nice dipping serve there. Answer back in there by Vigon. Carlos now over to Tommaso. Little touch play from the center. Tommaso going cross angle. And it was the right idea, but just a little too much. So that's a break opportunity here in this second game. 15-40. And taking it home. Vigon closes out the game, ties this second set up at 1 game apiece. So let's see if they can keep the momentum rolling. They went on a tear. Ran 5 games in a row in the last set. As Carlos serves this up into the stands. Got to stay alert up there. Love 15. Serve up into the net, love 30. Backhand side return, yes! Gasparrri on the beautiful backside return. Sneaks it inside the line, and that is love 40. Break opportunity here for Gasparrri and Giovannini, and they need it. After relinquishing the lead in that first set, they have a chance here to seize the lead in this second set, number 2. But not going to do it yet because Diego Bollettinari smashing home a beautiful forehand put away. 15-40. Forehand side return there. Tommaso locking into it from the center dugout there by Diego. Carlos stepping in now. Carlos gets a paddle on it. Back flip. Saves back in by Tommaso. Trying to go high. Oh, and he didn't hit it high enough. Great anticipation by Bollettinari there. And Tommaso didn't put enough elevation on the ball, and it was an easy put down for Diego Bollettinari. So that's from love 40 to now 30-40. Still break point for Tommaso and Nico. But you got to think they need to do it here. Don't want to force the golden point and give their opponents a chance to hold serve and take that 2-1 lead going back to the south side of the court on the changeover. Serve is up. Answer back in there by Gasparri. That'll cross angle this time. Tommaso sneaks it in, and they get the break of serve. Tommaso Giovannini, Niccolo GASPARRI lead 2-1 here in set number 2. We have a good one, folks. The men's, the second semifinal of the day. Live from Ocean City. We'll be right back after these moments. We'll see you soon. As we're back here on center court, Alex Horner, the voice of beach tennis. We are in the second set with Tommaso Giovannini and Niccolo GASPARRI. On the north side of the court, they'll be serving it up. They lead 2-1 in the second set, but they are down a set to the number 2 seeds. As Tommaso serves it up, dug up by Carlos. Oh, nice play, a heads up. Defensive block by Carlos VIGON. 26 years old from Venezuela, the 21st ranked player in the world. Love 15. As the serve is up. From the middle, Tommaso there, a little touch play. Carlos locking in perfect position. They fed it up, and he's so tall, he can jump, and he's got long arms. So that's a bad recipe for throwing it up high on his side. If you're going to do it, you got to do it with a lot of elevation. Otherwise, you get that result. Beautiful put down by Carlos VIGON. Love 30. Serve up and out, and that is a break opportunity here for VIGON and BOLLETTINARI to try to even this second set up at 2 games apiece. Serve in, backhand side return there by VIGON, getting stretched to the backside, and they get the break. It's now 2 games all here in the second set. 2-2. Serve now switches over to VIGON and BOLLETTINARI. Backhand, forehand side return there by Tommaso. Little touch play on the angle. Carlos is there. Tommaso stretches up, but just not enough. 15 love. Serve in, dug out there by GASPARRI. GASPARRI from the middle. Carlos takes it up on the defensive play. Carlos gets a paddle on it, but into the net, 15 all. Forehand side return there by Tommaso from the middle, taking it up high, Carlos. And that is just, I think they're going to have to find something else to do because they've been lobbing Carlos like that, and every time he is just slamming it home for the win. He's definitely feeling that overhead smash right now at 30-15. Serve is up. Backhand side dish there by Gasparri. Putting pressure on Diego from the forecourt with the push, and that's just going to push a little bit too long. We are tied at 30 all here in this 5th game, 2nd set. Score is 2-2. As it serves up, forehand side return there by Tommaso on the backhand side dish from the middle. Getting up high is Gasparri. Diego's there to answer with the defensive shot, and it's good. Nice smash there by Diego, or by Niccolo GASPARRI. And that gives his team a break opportunity here at 30-40. Chance to take the lead off the break at 3-2. Looking for the ball that went out. Serve in on the forehand side, return back by Tommaso. On the break opportunity, that's not going to happen on this one. So from break point, we are now at golden point. Game point for the servers, break point for the returners. We are dead tied 2-piece in the 2nd set. Somebody's going to take a 3-2 lead on this one. As Diego and Carlos talking it over. Here we go. Golden point. Serve is up. Answer back in there by Nico. Taking it up high once again. Carlos is there. Stretching is Diego. Over to Carlos once again. And Diego! They just fed it up for him, and he took the bait and smashed it home. Diego Bollettinari, Carlos VIGON take a 3-2 lead here in the 2nd set, and they are up 1-0. Momentum on their side. They are 3 games away from advancing to the championship. You are watching the 2025 Beach Tennis Maryland Open. We'll be right back. Back in action on center court. Alex Corner, the voice of beach tennis. We've got Gasparri and Giovannini serving at 2-3. Up high, locking in is Diego. Carlos now for the smash, but that's long. 15-love. And you have to think that Tommaso and Nico got to change it up, not wanting to give that high smash opportunity to Carlos. He's been putting it down all set. As the serve is in, there's pushing in, putting pressure there. Now going to the opposite side of the court, and Giovannini keeping it away from Carlos, going over to Diego's side with a nice punch. 30-love. As Diego towels off. So at 30-love, down 2-3. Important service hold here for the number 3 seeds. Back inside return there by Carlos. Stretching is Diego. Diego now in position, but he sends that one long. So 40 love, chance to hold here, and you got to think maybe that's the key. Perhaps challenging Diego, a little bit shorter player, to go in for the with the lobs, forcing him to try to hit those aggressive put downs. He's got a little more of a challenging angle. Backhand side dish, continued pressure, clips off the net, and that's a brilliant service hold there for Tommaso Giovannini and Niccolo GASPARRI. We are tied at 3 games all here in the second set. Men's semifinal action. Winner moves on to face Axel Samardzic and Zenon Hoaju in tonight's championship match. At 3-all, serve is up. Carlos taking it up high. Tommaso putting it down with authority. Love 15. Service error gives another point back to Tommaso and Nico. It's now love 30. Serve in, taking it up high to the baseline. Stretching is Carlos. Now on the defensive play should be an easy put down, which it is. Carlos moving back into the net for the easy put away. 15-30. Serve is in, 30-all. Bringing the heat, bringing the ace when he needed it most. We are tied again in the first set, 3 games all. 30-all in this game. It can't be any more close in this set than it is right now. Carlos Vigon, Diego Bollettinari. The serving team right now has a 1-set-to-love lead in this semifinal. 30-all. Service error into the net. That gives a break opportunity here for Nico and Tommaso to seize back the lead at 4-3, 30-40. Serve up into the net, and it's a break, and it's 4-3. Tommaso and Nico lead here in the second set. Players will change sides. Oh, it's a close one. Men's semifinal action here. It's a good one in Ocean City. It's the 2025 Beach Tennis Maryland Open. We'll return here in just a minute, back on center court with more beach tennis.
Fala pessoal, você que está buscando oportunidades de investimento, dolarizar seu patrimônio, hoje eu vou te apresentar a Sunrise Fox. Vem comigo. Uma empresa que nasceu para entregar excelência, seriedade e compromisso para quem quer investir de forma segura.
Of beach tennis, welcoming all of those who are tuning in from around the world on the iDo live streaming feed on YouTube. We've got a beautiful day here in Ocean City, Maryland, with Tommaso Giovannini and Niccolo GASPARRI clinging to a 4-3 lead here in the second set. Serve is up, forehand side return there by Carlos. Diego is there. That's good pressure by Nico, and it's 15 love. So they got the break off the service error last game. Let's see if they can hold. So difficult to hold serve on that north side, even though the wind's not as strong as it has been all week. Serve in, answer back by Carlos. Carlos now a little touch play, going to challenge Tommaso in position, and that's an easy put away. Smart play by Carlos, challenging Tommaso to get in close to the net. He's had some mobility issues in the match so far. Forces him, he's able to get to it, but he puts it up high, and it was an easy put down for the number 2 seed. So we are tied at 15-all. Serve up, back forehand side return there by Carlos. Carlos smash, putting to the forecourt in the middle. Tommaso steps in and mishandles that one. 15-30. Serve in for backhand side return by Carlos. This one's going to go high up into the air and sail out, and it is a break opportunity at 15-40. Chance for Carlos and Diego to pull the second set even at 4 games apiece. Backhand side return there by Diego from the middle. There's Nico, and just a miscommunication. Nico thought that Tommaso was going to come in and take it off his backhand side, but he did not, and that is a break of serve. It is now 4 games all here in the second set. Service up, backhand side return there by Tommaso, taking it up high, challenging Carlos. Carlos able to get there now from the forecourt. Tommaso's there stretching. They just keep going over to Tommaso, and it's in. And you can see a pattern now. They know Tommaso's been having some mobility issues, and they're starting to go to him a lot more frequently. As it serves up. Forehand return there by Nico, and that one's going to sail long. 30 love. Forehand side return there by Tommaso, up high. Tommaso putting it down with authority. 30-15. Yeah, he was getting treatment on the side, but he's still got some leap in those legs. 30-15. Serve in. Backhand side return there by Tommaso. Covering over is Nico. Nico sends one long. So that's a game point here at 40-15 for Carlos and Diego to break the tie in the second set and take that 5-4 lead. They'd be 1 game away from advancing to the championship. Let's see what they can do here. Serve in. Return back in there by Tommaso. Stepping in is GASPARRI. Oh, and he hits that when he's in the right position, but he sends it long, and that is a service hold and game for Carlos Vigon and Diego Bollettinari. They lead 5-4. They are 1 game away from advancing to the championship. That sucks. Sucks that Tommaso. We are back on center court here, ladies and gentlemen. Tommaso Giovannini, Niccolo GASPARRI serving it up at 4-5, trying to stay in the tournament. Serve in, forehand side return there by Carlos. VIGON sneaking it inside the baseline, up 15. Reminder, they were down 1-4 in the first set, came all the way back, took the first set 6-4. It's been neck and neck in this one in the second, so close. But VIGON and BOLLETTINARI just 3 points away. Serve is up. Return back by VIGON. Little touch play around the net coming in. Yes, a charging in is BOLLETTINARI. Forcing one over to Giovannini, who mishandles that. It's love 30. Does the crazy horse have it in him? Let's see if he can muster up some energy, muster up some drive. Serve in. There he is. Dug out. Oh, and almost dug out on the beautiful defensive shot there by VIGON, but just a bit short. So that's point 15-30 now for the number 3 seeds, Nico and Tommaso, serving to stay in this match at 15-30, down 4 games to 5, second set. Serve is up. Backhand side return there by Diego. Diego taking a little cross angle back to Tommaso. GASPARRI, and this should be an easy one. Yes, the crazy horse. Galloping his way to that overhead smash, and he's still got some juice left in him at 30-all. Nico and Tommaso trying to stay alive. It's 30-all in this game. Serve in. Forehand side return there by Carlos. Now going up high. Tommaso is there. Tommaso, little touch plays. Challenging Diego. That's going to sail out. So it's now 40-30. Game point here for Tommaso and Nico to stay alive in this one. If they could close this, they tie the second set up at 5 games apiece. They're still in this match. It's been tight all second set. Nico serves up. Stay back in there by Carlos. Little touch play by Diego. Oh, nice drop by Tommaso. And Niccolo GASPARRI takes care of business. Slamming it home. We are tied at 5 games all here in the second set. The crazy horse and his partner Nico not going down without a fight. And it's anybody's game now in set number 2 as we are tied at 5 all. So Carlos VIGON, the Venezuelan, 26 years old, currently ranked 21 in the world. He's serving it up at 5 all. In there, Tommaso able to answer up high. This should be, nope. Going to the corner, it's in, he sneaks it in. Love 15. On a beautiful defensive lob back to the corner. The crazy horse and his 20-year-old partner, Niccolo GASPARRI. Friendly bounce off the net. Tommaso's there, though. Tommaso continues to put the pressure down. Grunting along with every point, and he's feeling it right now. Love 30, chance to potentially seize this lead in the set at 6-5. The Italians not going down without a fight. This is anybody's game in the second set. If we go to a third, it will be a 10-point super tiebreaker. Serve is up. Tommaso's there, taking it up high. Diego, yes, Diego with the windmill put away into the paddle of Tommaso, who dumps it into the net, 15-30. And it's out as they wisely step off of that one. And now we have 15-40. Break opportunity here for Tommaso and Nico. Tommaso Giovannini, the crazy horse, the former #1 player in the world and world champion in 2021. Stepped away from the tour for a while. He's coming back in kind of a limited capacity. And here we go, a chance to take the 6-5 lead. Serve is up. There's Tommaso. Diego, nice 1-2 punch there. Big serve, forcing the high return, and Diego, the partner, in there from the middle, putting it away. 15-40. Still break opportunity here for Tommaso and Nico. Serve in, answered back, going up high. Who's going to take it? It's going to be GASPARRI. It's good! And they get the break. Nico GASPARRI, Tommaso Giovannini have seized the lead here in set number 2. They are up 6-5. 6-5 in the second set. High drama in this men's semifinal. Who's going to take it in set number 2? Will we be going to 3? Or will somehow the number 2 seeds find a way to claw their way back and advance into the championship? We'll find out here in just a minute. Coming back on center court, the 2025 Beach Tennis Maryland Open. Who will advance to tonight's championship? Who will face Axel Samardzic and Zenon Hoashu from Aruba in the championship? Under the lights tonight, we shall see. It's going to be one of these two teams. This is Tommaso Giovannini serving up to try to close out the second set. Serve is up. Tommaso coming in. Carlos is there from the middle. GASPARRI locking in with the windmill put away, going up high. Oh! Can you believe it? Can you believe it? What looked to be an easy put away by Tommaso Giovannini. Carlos puts his paddle up on the defensive block. We're watching on the replay right now. Unbelievable defensive play. Carlos VIGON. You have to have perfect anticipation. Unbelievable denial of a point by the Venezuelan. So the serve is up. How is that going to change the mood in this game? Oh, Diego tried to follow it up with an aggressive smash, but it's now 15-all. You don't see that very often, folks. That is a crazy, crazy defensive point by Carlos VIGON. I cannot stress how cool that was. Serve up. Back inside return there by Diego. Now crossing over from the middle. Yes, big point. That's what Diego's trying to do on the last point. And he converts this time. It's now 15-30. Nico and Tommaso serving right now. They were trying to serve out the set. They lead 6-5 in the second. Into the net. It's a triple break opportunity now for Carlos and Diego. They are looking to try to send this second set to a tiebreaker. If they can convert here, we are going to a 7-point standard tiebreaker to determine the second set. And we're going to go to a tiebreaker to see who takes set number 2. It's a race to 7, folks. First one to 7 wins. Not 7 games, 7 points. For Carlos and Diego, it would mean a trip to the championship match. For Nico and Tommaso, if they can get the tiebreak here, then that means we will go to a third set super tiebreaker, which is a race to 10 points. First one to 10 points wins the match. But we're not there yet. We've got the second set tiebreaker we're facing right now. Diego Bollettinari will serve 1 serve. Players will change sides, and then we'll alternate 2 serves until somebody can get to 7. Serve is up. Forehand side return there by Tommaso. Carlos is there taking it high. Reaching over is Gasparri, and they get on the board first. They lead 1 point to love. Tommaso and Nico, as players will now change sides. And Nico and Tommaso will have 2 serves, and then each team will alternate 2 serves back and forth again until we have a winner. Got to get to 7, win by 2 to determine this set. For the number 2 seeds, Carlos and Diego, it could mean that the match is over and they advance to the championship. For Tommaso and Nico, if they get there, then that means they've got a little bit more work left because we're going to a third set super tiebreak. Serve is up. Leading 1 point to love, Gasparri and Giovannini. That's going to be out. So they lead 2 points to love. 2 points to love. Serve is up. Yes, and it lands in on a stretch return by Carlos Vigon. 2 points to 1 now. 2 points to 1. Serve switches over to the other side. It'll be Carlos Vigon serving at 1-2. Remember, we're racing to 7. So 2 serves on this side for Carlos, and then players will change sides once again. Serving it up at 1 point to 2. Serve in. Tommaso on the backhand side dish. Now taking it up high. Stretching to the back. Oh, it was close, but just out. We are tied at 2 points all. Off the net, unfortunately, carries out for Nico and Tommaso. So as the players change sides, Giovannini and Gasparri lead 3 points to 2 here in this second set tiebreaker. Tommaso Giovannini, Nico Gasparri at 3-2. Serve up and in for him, return there by Vigon. Vigon putting pressure in now to the back corner. Last second commitment there by Diego, and that is another point for Tommaso and Nico. They lead 4 points to 2. Serve up. Answer back in there by Carlos. Carlos, a little shallow dropper from the middle. Angle play, taking it up high. Oh, and he goes in for the kill. But that's another point for Nico and Tommaso. They have a 3-point cushion here in this second set tiebreaker. So serve now goes back over to the number 2 seeds, Carlos and Diego at 2-5. They'll get 2 serves from the south side of the court. Wind really not as much of a factor now as it was all week long. It's died down. It's not dead. You can certainly feel it, but it's not as much of a factor as it has been. Actually very pleasant out here on late in the afternoon in Ocean City, Maryland, with Diego serving it up, 2-5. Or a hand side return. There's Diego putting on pressure, trying to send Tommaso back. Tommaso with a defensive lob. Yes, and beautiful put away by Carlos Vigon. 3 serving 5. And it clips off the net, so they get the 2 serves there. Players will change sides. It's 5-4. Nico and Tommaso clinging to a 1-point lead here in the second set. So this is Niccolo GASPARRI with 2 serves here at 5-4. Big serve coming in. And into the net. They are 1 point away. It is 6-4. Nico and Tommaso 1 away from forcing this to a 3rd set super tiebreaker. Serve in, return back up. Carlos now stretching, putting the ball high in the air, and it's out. We are going to 3, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to a 3rd set super tiebreaker here on center court. The crazy horse, Tommaso Giovannini, and his partner, Niccolo GASPARRI. They were down in a hole. The momentum was not with them, but they found a way to climb back, and this match is not over. It is going to 3. 10-point super tiebreaker coming up, and if you're not familiar with that, it's a sprint to 10. Just like the last tiebreak was to 7, the super tiebreak is to...
It feels good to see the world getting loose. Feels good to see the world getting loose. I don't know about you, Sack Noel. I don't know about you, Phenom. I don't know about you, White Shadow. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I'm 2 + 2, I'm for sure. You down, I'm down, baby, let's go. You stop, you drop, baby, then roll. You twerk, you pop, booty so swole. I'd hate me too if I were you. And when it comes to billions, I'll take 2. It's only one life, you don't get 2. So live life, don't let it live you.
I got a pocket full of $100 bills. Put on a jacket, cause these diamonds give you chills. 2 shots are running, 2 out, I'm starting tonight. Tonight, yeah. Look in the mirror, I'm like, who the hell is he? So many whips and cribs, I'm losing track of keys. Ooh, up to something, ooh, yeah, I love it, alright. Over.
Yeah, I'm drinking out the bottle.
So here we go to start the 3rd set super tiebreaker. Tommaso from the middle, defensive play, just out. 1 point to love. Carlos and Diego in the lead. Players will change sides, and then we will change sides every 4 points after that. Serve is up, dug out there. Coming in is Carlos, taking it up high, challenging GASPARRI. Tommaso's there to answer. Put away, nice defensive play by GASPARRI. GASPARRI punches into the net, 2 points to love. Serve into the net, so it's now 2 points to 1. Serve will now go over to the south side of the court for two serves, and we'll just keep alternating 2 serves back and forth until somebody gets to 10. Remember, you got to win by 2. So it can't be like 10-9. It has to be 11-9 or 10-8. Niccolo GASPARRI serving it up at 1-2. Serve in, coming in for the kill. Save back on the nice defensive play. Yes, and Tommaso able to sneak one inside the line. 2-all. This has been an absolute battle here in the second set, and now in the third, tied up at 2 points apiece. Serve up, and it's an ace. Diego disputing the call. Diego disputing the call, but we've got tournament official Esteban up in the chair, and he says it is in. So Diego protesting the call with the officials. The signal in the chair was that it was good. So they're disputing the line call, but the word from the officials is that it is good. And when you have an ITF official present for the match and they say it's good, that means it's good. So let's see if that turns out to be something. This is a very close match. Every point counts. Players are changing sides. Game of inches here in beach tennis. So Tommaso and Nico leading at the moment, 3 points to 2. This is a race to 10. And for Carlos and Diego, they've got to shake that one off. They just can't let that point get to them. We've got to refocus. Still talking about it. But again, you can't let it get in your head because every point matters. This is such a close match. We are 2 serving 3 in the 10-point super tiebreaker. Diego serving it up. Serve up. Backhand side return there by Tommaso. Tommaso pushing, and it's good. 2 points to 4. 2 points to 4. And for the Italians, Tommaso, the crazy horse, and his partner looking to keep their foot on the gas. At 2-4 now, Diego serving it up. Serve in. Answered back. Here comes. Oh, that's going to go over. Tommaso's there, and a nice finish by Carlos VIGON. So they get one of the 2 points on that side. Serve now will go over to Tommaso for 2 serves from the north side. They lead 4 points to 3. First one to 10 wins this match and advances to the championship. Only 2 matches left in the tournament after this one. The 2 finals, women's and men's. Here we go. Tommaso serving it up. 4-3. Serve in. Friendly bounce off the net. Carlos is there to answer. Taking it up high. Tommaso on the windmill. Saved back in by Carlos. Carlos into the net. And that is now 5 serving 3. So can they get two of the serves here? Tommaso serving at 5-3. Serve in, answer back by Carlos. This one's going to go up high. Carlos locking in to put it away. Little touch play back by Diego now over in the angle. There's Tommaso. Stretching is Gaspari. Dug out there by Tommaso on a defensive play. Yes, and Carlos with the forehand put away. They get a point back now. So Tommaso holds one of the 2 points. The players will change sides. It's a very close match here. Serve will now switch over to Carlos and Diego. They are down 4 points to 5 in this race to 10. The magic number for the number 3 seeds is 5. Magic number for the number 2s is 6. We are halfway through the 10-point super tiebreaker, and it has been dramatic the entire way. So Carlos Vigon serving it up at 4 points to 5. Serve in, answer back in there by Gaspari. This one going high. Gaspari for the kill, and he puts it away. Niccolo Gasparri slamming it home. They get the point. It is now 4, serving 6. Serve in, Tommaso on the forehand return, the backhand side return. There's Carlos getting in from the angle. Top spin play, stretching is Gaspari. That's the put away, saved back in from his knees by Tommaso. And no, Gaspari was in position. Went home. He had the advantage. He pushes it a little too. 6, serving 5 here in this third set super tiebreak. 2 serves coming back to the south side of the court for Niccolo Gaspari. They're clinging to a very slim 6-5 lead. 2 huge serves coming up here for Nico. As we are getting close to that magic number of 10. First one to 10 points wins. Nico and Tommaso talking it over. Serve is up. Answer back in there by Carlos. Carlos punching it down the center. Oh, Diego goes up for it, and he windmills into the net. So upset with himself there, too. You could hear the frustration as he belted it out after he knew he missed one that he had in his sights. It's now 7-5. Tommaso and Nico. They started off strong in the first set, and then Carlos and Diego caught fire. Ran off 5 games in a row for a 6-4 win. Tommaso and Nico pull off the tiebreaker in the second set and lead by 2 here in set number 3. As the serve is up, Carlos is there. Tommaso putting on pressure. Oh, but they're able to get one back. And, you know, they just keep staying close. That's so key here. Carlos and Diego get the point here. 1 of 2 off of Nico's serve. And it's still a 1-point match. 7-6 for Tommaso and Nico as they lead in this 10-point super tiebreaker. Their magic number is 3. For their opponents, Carlos and Diego, their magic number is 4. Who's going to get to 10 first? We got high drama on center court. Alex Corner, the voice of beach tennis, bringing you the action live from Ocean City, Maryland. The 2025 Beach Tennis Maryland Open. And we are in the semifinal. Trying to determine who's going to advance and take on Axel Samardzic and Zenon Hoashu from Aruba. This has been close. Neither team wants to relinquish any space. This is Diego Bollettinari serving at 6-7. Serve up, answer back in there by Tommaso. Tommaso stretching from the center and challenging Diego now from the middle, crossing over. Tommaso taking it up high, stretching is Carlos. Carlos now going back to the center, over to Tommaso. And Diego with the forehand down the line. We are tied at 7 points all. 7 all here in the third set, super tiebreak. Serve is up. Answer back in there by Gasparri. Stretching. It's out. Oh, it's good. They motioned out, but it is good. And they've taken the lead. Carlos Vigon, Diego Bollettinari have seized the lead late here in this third set super tiebreaker. So now pressure goes over to Tommaso Giovannini, serving it up at 7-8. Serve up in. Tommaso charging in towards the center. And that's a push that sails long. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 7 serving 9. It is set point and it is match point for Carlos Vigon and Diego Bollettinari. Down early in the set, they came back, took the lead, and now they've got a chance to advance to the final. Taken up high, there's Carlos from his knees. There's Tommaso now from the middle. Tommaso putting pressure on, moving back with the windmill. This is going high, it's out! Tommaso and Nico stay alive. Eight serving 9. Players will change sides. Oh, the drama. You gotta win by 2 in the 10-point super tiebreak. Carlos and Diego have an opportunity. Right now at 9-8, but if Nico and Tommaso can tie it up, and we're going to keep going, and then you've got to create a 2-point separation in order to win the match. So it is 9 serving 8. Match point for Diego and Carlos. But Nico and Tommaso are right there, 1 point behind. Here we go, folks. What's going to happen? Carlos serving it up. Carlos serves, hands are back in there by Gasparri. That's out! And we are tied at 9 points all. 9 all here in this third set. Super tiebreaker. You can't win. You got to win by 2, so nobody's going to win on this one right now at 9 all. But they will take the lead and have the advantage. That was a gutsy play. Gasparri on a big return. So here we go. Vigon has one more serve. Serve up, answered by Tommaso. That's going to land in. Tommaso from his knees, able to keep the ball back in play. Little touch play. Gasparri getting to it. There's Diego again from his knees. Tommaso able to keep the ball back in play. Oh no! He was from his knees. 3 amazing saves, but then he dumps one into the net. So now serve goes back to the south side of the court at 9 serving 10. It is match point for Carlos and Diego once again, but serve will switch over. Down to Nico Gasparri, so it's on his shoulders. Serving at 9-10. Remember, you got to win by 2 in the 10-point super tiebreak. Here we go. Nico serving it up, 9-10. Serve is up, answer back in. Nico taking it up high, stretching is Carlos. Carlos is there. No, he dumps it into the net. And it is 10 serving 10. Woohoo! Some of the best matches, folks, come in the semifinals. You never know what you're going to get. This is insanity here in Ocean City. The most tight match of the entire tournament. Could you ask for anything else? As the Spaniard said in Gladiator, are you not entertained? Nico Gasparri serving it up at 10 all. Serve is up. Answer back in there by Diego, taking it up high, up into the wind. It's out! And Gasparri and Giovannini have taken the lead. It's been seesaw back and forth the entire third set super tie break. Just when you thought Nico and Tommaso were out, they are now leading 11-10, and so the pressure switches on to Carlos and Diego. They will have a chance to serve and tie this one up at 11 points all. Unbelievable third set super tiebreaker here live from Ocean City, Maryland. It's the men's semifinal. This is a match to determine who's going to advance into tonight's championship. As the players change sides, Carlos Vigon, Diego Bollettinari. They are 10-11. It is match point for Nico and Tommaso. It all rests on the shoulders of Diego Bollettinari. The 31-year-old from Italy. He's currently ranked 14th in the world. Let's see if he can pull out the pressure serve right now. 10-11, here we go. Serve is up. Answer back in there by Gasparri. This is going, yes! And it lands inside the baseline. They let the ball go. They took a chance, and it lands inside. We are tied at 11 all. Serve into the net. Oh, and that is crucial as he gives one back to Nico and Tommaso. As serve will now go to Tommaso Giovannini, the crazy horse, former #1 in the world and world champion in 2021. He has a chance right now to serve his team into the championship match. Beach tennis at its best. High drama, every single point counts. That's what's so beautiful about the super tie break rule. All right, Tommaso at 12-11 has a chance to end it right here. Serve is up. Answer back in there by Carlos. Diego stretching. Tommaso is there, up high, challenging Tommaso. No, he goes for the put away. He tried to end it on the overhead smash, but it sails long. We are tied at 12 points all. So Tommaso gets one more serve here at 12-12. Who's going to take the lead in this set right now? Huge pressure on every point. Serve is up. Ah, it's a big serve. He brings it when he needs it. The spin kind of threw Carlos off there, and the crazy horse has served his team to another match point. It's 13-12. Tommaso and Nico in the lead. Players change sides. Oh, high drama, back and forth, seesaw match. This is what it's all about. Beach tennis at its best. The 2025 Beach Maryland Open is delivering right here in Ocean City. Carlos serving it up at 12-13. It is match point for the crazy horse, Tommaso Giovannini and his partner, Niccolo GASPARRI. Let's see what Carlos can do now on the pressure serve. Serve is, it's out! It's out! It's all over here on center court off the service error. It is 14-12. Tommaso and Nico in the third set super tiebreaker. They advance to take on Axel and Zenon in tonight's championship. Unbelievable drama here on center court. And Tommaso Giovannini and Niccolo GASPARRI have pulled off the incredible win here in 3 sets. We're going to go down to the sand and get some words with our finalists.
Thank you guys.
All right, Alex Corna, voice of beach tennis here with our finalists. Crazy horse, you keep delivering these crazy high drama moments. 3 sets, 14-12 in the third. You were getting treatment in between sets. We thought, oh, maybe he's not playing 100%. Somehow you found a way to pull it out.
Incredible. I think it's my first time in all my whole career that I played with strong pain. Usually I'm a little bit fitter, but this time maybe too much wine in Italy. So my shape wasn't the best, but somehow we did it just with the heart and with a lot of hope. Luckily, my partner and I try everything to stay in the match. We were very close to lose also in the second one. We were losing 4-5, love 30. And in the long tiebreak, we had some match point against. Some mistakes for them, some mistake for us, but the luck is with us. And this long tiebreak reminds me a little bit of our last final we played this year in Italy, where we won like 18-16, saving 5-6 match points. So maybe me and Niccolo, we cannot win in an easy way. We need to suffer like in a war.
Well, you definitely suffered a little bit, but you came out on top. Can you speak a little bit about your opponents as well? Carlos and Diego, they put up a good fight, and it was just an incredible match. You're very familiar with both of those players. What would you say about their tournament?
Oh, they're incredible players. It's my third time playing against them as a team, and the previous two were huge fights. One in Brazil, where me and Burmakin won, and one in the World Championship quarterfinal of last year that we lost like in a super difficult long tiebreak. So I took my revenge today. I'm happy about that. And but it was my first time with Niccolo against them, and somehow we won. But victory like that are the more memorable, you know, and you will remember forever. So for sure now I need some more treatments, or tonight I will be like not a crazy horse, but a dead pony, you know. So.
Well, you know, in horse racing, when the horse gets a bad leg, a lot of times they put them down. But we're not putting you down, okay? No. You still have some work to do, and your young partner Nico here playing so well. You're facing familiar opponents in Axel Samardzic and Zenon Hoashu from Aruba. Aruba, I'm just going to let you know, the whole crew in Aruba is going to be watching tonight. So, you know, you have a statement to make against them. So maybe there'll be some grudge match there, and they'll let you hear about it in November when hopefully you're there in Aruba as well. But you've got some time. Go rest up, 100%. Get some treatment, and we can't wait to see you in the final. Crazy Horse, you did it again, you and Nico. They're coming up here. Championship match in a couple hours. Here we go. Back to you, and we will see you guys later. Congratulations.
Thank you, boss.
All right. Thank you.